to another exciting biblical story. This story is not so nice, but it tells us the truth. You know, God from heaven, He sees everything. He sees what we are thinking, He sees what we are doing, and at the end of our life, we are accountable what we have done here on earth. Perhaps you say, this man is so rich and he has everything and he's so bad, and there are poor people who suffer under illnesses. Is there a righteous God? Yes, there is. There is an eternity, and this man has to tell God what he has done, and he can be punished eternally for what he has done wrong. Because when we die, life doesn't stop. Eternal life starts. And if we have been evil, like the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, killing one another, murdering one another, having immoral things sexually, God said, stop it. And He sent again 2 angels to these cities. But God is also a righteous God. He knew that Lot lived there, the nephew of Abraham. And He said, well, I can't destroy the city if he is still living there. So He sent 2 angels to Sodom and Gomorrah, and they visited Lot. And like Abraham, Lot was very, very nice to his guests. And he said, oh, welcome. Please stay in my house. I'm happy to have guests. Oh, you have to leave this city. God will destroy this city. Really? Yes. But you and your family, you have to leave before God's judgment comes. And they were talking, and suddenly the man of Sodom knocked at the door. Give these 2 men out. We want to have them. So in Sodom also was it a habit that men with men or other bad things, sexual immoral things, were their daily lifestyle. So they wanted to have sexual things with the angels. They didn't know that they were angels. This bad man from Sodom, they knocked at the door, and then Lot, he sneaked out and he closed the door, said, I don't give these strangers to you. Don't do such a bad things. Oh, who are you? You're a stranger here. What are you going to tell us what we have to do? Huh? You just live a different lifestyle. What do you have us to say? Huh? Don't touch these strangers. They are under the protection of my house. I have 2 girls. I give my 2 girls to you. You can do with them whatever you want. And he said, no, don't. So, they did very bad things with Lot. And now they were about to enter into the house, wanted to destroy the door and enter in. But these 2 angels, they were striking this man with blindness. So they were all blind. Oh, we don't know where to go. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, come, let's go. So they left. And in the next morning, the two angels said, hurry up. God's judgment comes on this city. Hurry up. And Lot, he didn't want to move. And, the two girls were engaged, and so the future husband were asked, would you like to come with the family? God will destroy the city. God will destroy the city. How funny. There is no God. Please, if you love my two girls, you can come out. There is no God. He will not destroy. Just you go. And today many people don't believe in God anymore and don't know that God sees everything in their life. All their wrongdoings He sees. And every hurt they give to other people, or every betrayal He sees. And one day we stand all before God's throne. And if we have not asked Jesus, Yeshua, for forgiveness, perhaps we will come to a place where there is eternal fire. We get eternal life when we believe in Jesus and Yeshua and ask God for forgiveness through Him. And He can forgive us the sin of our life. But if not, we are accountable for every bad doing we have done here on earth. And many people are, they are just making fun of God. You should never ever do so. Perhaps one day you will be in need and you will call out to God, but He won't help you then. Perhaps He called you many times. Stop doing evil. Listen to His voice as long as you have the time. Yeah, but what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah? The angel said, hurry up, and Lot, he didn't want to move, so the angels even took the family, took the people by the hand and took them out of Sodom. And Lot said, oh, I don't want to flee to the mountain. Let me stay here in this little town Zoar. Okay, you can. But don't look back. And Lot's wife, she looked back and she became a pillar of salt. It really happened. So God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. He sent down fire with sulfur and everything burned. Everything. Nothing survived except Lot and his family. And he lost his wife because she was not obedient. And then they went up to the mountain and lived there. Meanwhile, Abraham and Sarah went to Gerar, to the king of Abimelech. And again, Abraham said to his wife Sarah, tell him that you're my sister because you're still so beautiful. And she was about to lie, but you know what? God warned the king Abimelech at night, don't take Sarah as your wife because she is the wife of Abraham. Otherwise, I will punish you. And he is a prophet. Ask him to pray for you. So King Abimelech, he gave many presents to Abraham and said to him, why did you lie to me? She is your wife. I honor God too. And it's not good to commit adultery. I am innocent. And that's why God warned me through a dream. So the king Abimelech loved Abraham And they made a peace treaty with one another, that they would not harm one another. So, that was nice that Abimelech and Abraham, that they had a peace treaty and said, you can live in harmony here. And you have your area where you live, and we have our area. So it's always nice to live in peace together. It's nice to honor one another and give freedom to live. But what happens with Abraham and Sarah? Will she get a child? But this I will tell you in the next program.